Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? Thursday, can you believe it? This week is just flying by. Before you know it, it's going to be August and we'll be in the throes of Halloween. I can't wait. So I hope that you can't either. If you love Halloween, don't forget to start watching me every day in August so that you can see some Halloween projects. Well, starting on the 3rd. But, so we have some announcements and then we'll get right into the project. This is not going to be a long live. This bundle is so fun and easy to make cards with. I hope that you will get your hands on it. It's Coneflower Celebration. We're using that this week. And I hope you liked Tuesday's card. If not, I will link it at the end of the video and I'll remind you that you can watch that card there. So, Card Fiesta this Saturday. If you have not signed up, please let me know. I need to know by today so that I can make sure I have availability at the restaurant for us. Okay. If you are local and you would like to come make cards with us, Card Fiesta is for you. You can find all the information about it on my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com. Click on events, local events, and you will find the information on Card Fiesta. Then we're going to talk about the Inky Hands crew. It is the group near and dear to my heart. Please join the crew. You guys will absolutely love it. And this month's projects are going to be amazing. Do not miss out on the crew. I send them at the end of the month. So you just have about another week and a half to get signed up to get this month's projects. You're going to get 6 projects and you're going to love them. So Inky Hands crew membership is also located on my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com. Click on memberships. That's where you sign up. It's also where all the information is about memberships. The really great thing is if you're international and you can't purchase from me, but you use my ideas, this is a really great way for you to say thank you, and I will thank you back by giving you 6 projects a month that are exclusive only to the membership group. So, and no one else gets these ideas. So please, please, please join the Inky Hands crew. This month's paper pumpkin for August is called Farmhouse Florals. I'm super excited about it. You have till August the 10th to subscribe. The cards are going to be whimsical. They're going to feature flowers and they're going to be nestled in delightfully unexpected places. So do not miss this project. Not only do you get 1 stamp set, you get an additional stamp set for free. So you're going to get 2 stamp sets in this box. It's going to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with 9 coordinating envelopes. There's going to be pre-cut paper pieces, linen thread, which is one of my favorite things. We're actually going to use it in today's project. Sentiments stamps for the outside and the inside of your cards. And the colors that coordinate with the kit are Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Secret Sea. Secret Sea is the classic Stampin' Spot, so you're going to get one of the in colors for your classic Stampin' Spot. Do not miss out, because so fun. And if you have not purchased the add-on for the quarter, get it before it sells out. Last month's sold out, so don't miss out and get your die set. $12, 9 dies, strawberries, acorns, leaves, flowers, circles, and a sentiment that says hello. Really fun. Kits collection, let's talk about that because we're almost going to get new kits. In August we'll get some new ones, but for July we had the Sweet and Spooky kit. I have a feeling it's going to sell out. It is so adorable. $21, 15 treat boxes, 5 each of 3 designs. It's non-stamping but so fun, and one of the boxes has holographic ghosts, so do not miss out. I think it's going to be a super fun kit, a great way to give out treats at your kids' classroom, grandkids' classroom. If you have a neighborhood with just a few kids, this is fantastic. Even if you have a neighborhood with a bunch of kids, you can buy a bunch of kits. That's what I'm doing for my neighborhood. So it's always fun to give them in a really cute little container. All right, 12 cards, 4 each, 3 designs, and a stamping kit called Birthday Fancy. And if you need birthday cards, this is the kit for you. You're going to get a stamp set which has really fun birthday sentiments and lots of ephemera and embellishments to be able to make 12 cards. So don't miss out on this $25 kit to make 12 cards. Game night is almost up for registration, so sign up for game night. I will link it in the video description. Click that link so you can register. We're going to be using Tractor & Co. You don't have to have the stamp set. You can substitute something else in your stash, or you can choose to purchase it from me. If you do choose to purchase it from me, I do pay for your shipping and tax, so you only pay the price of the item. So we play Lucky Number, 4 games of Lucky Number, and we make 4 projects, and then you will get the 4-project card kit mailed to you if you register. In addition to registration, if you register, you will have the chance to win prizes. So please play. We need 8 minimum, and I would like for you to join, invite your friends, have them have fun with us as well. Okay, game night. Creativity Abounds is a design team that I'm on. We do a blog hop. We just had one yesterday. If you like the projects from there, please buy the PDF from me. You can go to my store, inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and you're going to click on Shop, and then you'll choose the PDF tutorial and retired product store, and in there you can find the PDFs from the Creativity Abounds. We have a variety of them. This month's was the Christmas in July and packaging. Try it out. Try it for a month and see what you like. I have somebody who purchases it from me every month, works their way through all the cards, and has a really good time. If they don't have that particular stamp set, they just substitute it for something else. All right. Album Retreat started. So I don't know if they're still selling this or not. I just never removed it from my announcement. So just check the store if you still want this. But yeah, that should be gone. Halloween projects, paper piecing patterns, I have them available for you. They're past kits, but they work for any Halloween year. So if you've never seen my paper piecing patterns, they're pretty fun and amazing. And if you would like to make them, I actually have hand drawn all of the patterns myself. I would love it if you got your hands on them and tried your hand at some of these really cute projects. So 13 projects in this one, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 6 or 7 in this one, and about 6 in this one. So don't miss out on these fun paper piecing patterns. They can be purchased in the same place as my design team PDFs. So today we're doing another card with Coneflower Celebration, and that is this bundle right here. Tuesday's card was one we made with the die cuts, and today we are going to do some stamping. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to make this fun card that I have designed. Lots of fun. All right. So here we go. It's your day, celebrating you. This is a birthday card, and it is an easel, so it stands up like this. And the sentiment from the inside can be read when the card is propped. And it says, I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. I love that sentiment. I think it's lovely. It's a perfect card to give to a friend. And let's go ahead and get started, and I'll teach you how to put this together. So one of the first things that we want to do is we want to stamp. Well, let's go ahead and score our card base, and then we'll do some stamping. So I used Basic Beige for this project. Move that out of the way for right now. It's kind of in the way, right? Yeah. So I used Basic Beige, and we're going to score at 2 3/4 of an inch and 5.5. And that is the base for our card. Always want to get that scoring out of the way first, right? So we're going to fold our card in half. We're going to use a bone folder to make sure that it is nice and level. And then this score line here is what's going to raise our card up. So I'm going to also give that a little score. And this is what's going to form our base, okay? So the next piece that we have is another piece of Basic Beige, It is actually the same size as a quarter sheet, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we're going to attach this piece of early espresso on top. That piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So let's go ahead and add that layer. So nice warm card color, nice for fall, right? We're wishing for fall now that we're in this dead heat of summer, and we have not had relief here. I mean, it's literally been heat wave after heat wave. We don't normally get heat like this. It has been unbearable. And so I can't wait for the weather to break and us to get a nice fall. Fall tends to last longer than spring for us here sometimes, so I look forward to it. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add, it looks like I rubbed some glue all over my card. Here we go. Got it. We're going to add a piece of designer series paper. This is from the Country Woods designer series paper, and it's this beautiful wood print. Actually, there's wood print on all of them. I used this color, but I think today we're going to use this one because why not? Let's change it up. So we're going to add that down on one side of our card, just for a little interest. And this piece of the designer series paper is 1 3/4 by 5 inches. So we're going to add that right on the side like so. And I really like the white showing. I love this paper. I can't get enough of it really, so you may be seeing it here soon again because I like to use it. So now we're going to put this to the side here, and we're going to start adding all of our parts and pieces, which means we have to do a little stamping. We're going to be using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad, and we are going to stamp our coneflower on a piece of crushed curry. So let's get that going. I love the stamp. It is just literally so stunning. Very striking. So we will stamp that down. I want to make sure I have enough room. I hope I do. I think I do. We'll see. I think I made it. Let it hold for a second to really grab that ink, and then go ahead and pull that up. So there is our coneflower. I'm going to clean that, and then we are going to be stamping the leaf. There's 2 different ones, and the stem that will go on a piece of old olive cardstock, also with the same tuxedo black ink. So let's go ahead and stamp our stem next. On this little scrap. I like to use scraps when it's time to do stamping because might as well get use out of all of your pieces, right? So there's our stem. Let's do our 2 leaves. I have to clean my stamp. One is on a different block, so I'll have to grab that in a second, but we'll start with this one that's on this same block. I like to put multiple stamps on one block. I don't know, it just saves space and time. So here's one leaf right there. Whoops. There we go. And let's get the last one. It's on a different block. So let's get our last leaf. And then we're gonna die cut all this stuff out. Fun, 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 right? We're also gonna do some sentiments. So I'll go ahead and stamp everything now, and then I will fussy cut after I'm done die cutting. So there's the die cut pile. So the sentiments are gonna say, it's your day, celebrating you. So we'll start with some scraps. So the skinny one is gonna get celebrating you right here. I'll have to fussy cut that out later. Then we're gonna do it's your day. That's the one on this side. So we'll stamp that on this scrap. Fussy cut that out later. And then the one that is going to be for the inside is not going to be fussy cut out, but I also have it on the same stamp. And it is the one that says, I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. I love that sentiment. I think it's lovely. So let's go ahead and add it there. And I am stamping it upside down. Hopefully I'm even. And if not, we'll try again. But I think I'm good. There we go. So this one's not going to get fussy cut out. I did pretty good stamping it upside down and away from me. Not too bad. All right. So let's close this. Let's do a little coloring. I'm going to color the center of the cone up here. And I'm going to use the bronze blends. So I'm just going to grab the bullet tip and fill in. So beautiful. And if you want to darken it up, you just keep going over it, over the top, and it will darken. Just take your time to get it the color that you want it to be. The first time I did it extra dark. I think I'm going to leave it alone this time and not go quite as dark as I did the first time. So there is our beautiful center with our bronze Stampin' Blend. And then I used our Daffodil Delight Dark. And we are going to go along these petals just to highlight them, because the artist did give us these lines, so we might as well do something with them, right? And it'll give us a second yellow. I just think it's so pretty, and it adds a lot to the card to have those little extra highlights on our coneflower. So this is a Daffodil Delight Dark. And I'm going to use Mossy Meadow Light. I did not use this on my original card, but I'm going to try and add the light Mossy Meadow on the Old Olive. We do have an Old Olive blend, but I just think that the Mossy Meadow Light will give us a really good contrast to our leaves, and I kind of like it. All right, there we go. I'm going to give it one more pass because I only did one line. There's actually a second one right there. All right, so there's our little accents. So that's Mossy Meadow Light and bronze. The bronze comes in a bronze and ivory pack. So let's go ahead and die cut everything out. So I'm going to grab the die cut machine, and we'll have to grab the dies. Now, when you get the die for the flower, it's this die right here. It's large, but it is made so that you can put your sentiment inside of your daisy or your coneflower. And so we only need a portion. You know, we don't need both, just one. I think I used the wrong side. Hang on. It will line up the way it's supposed to be put in there. There we go. See, the other one was for the second side. All right, so there's that one. Let's put our leaves. And then we have our stem. I don't know if the stem will fit. Let's see if we can move this down a little, make room for it. Put the stem in the middle here. And we have a stem die also. So lots of fun. I'm putting this in a little bit. Oops, I just shifted that. I don't want to do, so let me move this back a little. I don't know if I'm in camera now. Probably not, but trust me that I'm doing the right thing. It's just so that we will have a good... Actually, I'm just going to try and put it here and see if it will work. But I keep moving this coneflower. It doesn't want to love me today. It's wanting my video to be a little bit longer than normal. All right, so there we go. So now I'm holding all of them, pushing them into my die, and hopefully it will stay in place. Woo! That was rough. That was a rough turn. All right, we got it. It always feels so nice when the pressure's off. All right, so I'm gonna put all of my dies back onto my die here. I think I went the wrong way. I think these go down here. Or this does. I don't remember how I pulled this out. But I just need to make sure that it all fits. I think that goes in the middle. I think. I don't know. Now I'm confused. I don't know. I'll put it back later. I don't remember how I did this, but this obviously was not it. So I'll have to figure out later. Let's put this away. All we need is our stuff, right? So we need our coneflower, our stem, our leaves. Let's just dump everything over there and close our die cut machine. Get it out of the table here. All right. So if I get my die and it shifts a little like this, I just like to come behind it and kind of give it a little haircut, and no one will know that it wasn't cut perfectly. This one did pretty good. I guess it shifted for that one because this one looks good. My stem, I'm pretty happy with. So the the coneflower has that die that cuts two things. So all I'm gonna do up here is wiggle just like it has it wiggled and cut that out. So there's that. All right, time to finish the assembly. We're gonna assemble our cool coneflower. So I am going to put all of these pieces on dimensionals. But the first thing I wanna do is assemble my flower. I always assemble everything as one unit and then I put it on. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna figure out how I want it to look on my card. So this is gonna come across here and our coneflower is gonna be laying in this direction. And I want to make sure that I have everything how I want it. Okay, so that's how that's going to go, which means I need to put glue on anything above this portion of my stem. So right up here. And then I'm going to add my coneflower. So we'll find exactly how I want it to look right there. All right, so there's my coneflower. Now we're going to add our leaves. So this one's gonna kind of come in from this side. I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue on the tip here because it's going to add onto the stem. And then we just need a little bit of glue on the tip of the other. Then what we're gonna do is flip our, okay, and I have my petal there, my leaf petal on top of my coneflower. So I'm just gonna put a smidge of glue on the tip of that one so it will hold it in place. And once I have my whole piece as one unit, that's when I put my dimensionals on. Because I feel like before that, it's not worth the time and effort until it's completely set up. So you can see from this piece here, I'm gonna cut some thin pieces for the stem. This should be plenty for the stem. All right, now we're gonna do our large coneflower. Where is that? What did I do with the rest? Oh, here it is. So 2 up here. I'm gonna work my way around my flower here. And, all right, and then we gotta put some on our leaves. I'm gonna use minis on the rest of that leaf, and I probably use a thin piece. So let me grab that again. I love using these little edges. They're the best. Okay, so there we go. Everything looks good to me. So I'm actually going to grab out another dimensional because I'll be needing it here in a second. And I will need, I'm almost done with that. Okay. So put that at the back. All right, so we're gonna attach our flower. Then we're gonna fussy cut all of our pieces. So let me grab my pinch wool here so I can put all of my backs and then they can transfer to the trash can properly so I don't drop them. That's the main reason. All right, one more. Oh, we got them all. All right, let's position our coneflower onto our background. And we kind of want it angled in this direction, so it's not so pretty. I love it. All right, so now we're gonna add this. We're gonna save because it goes on the inside. We're gonna fussy cut these 2 sentiments out. So we're gonna start with It's Your Day, and I'm just gonna slowly curve around these sentiments on the bottom, make it really pretty, and come around and do the same thing on the top, come up and around. I love kind of fussy cutting these little bumps around these words that are scripty because they're fun to fussy cut out, I think. All right, and then we have one more to cut out. The Celebrating You, the same way. When you have these pretty scripty letters, all right, so there's that. Trash can. All right, so on the inside of our card, we're going to add a piece of wood, and I guess we'll use this side again. At the bottom, so it kind of ties in with the wood on the front. This Country Woods is perfect with this stamp set. I think that it goes very well together. I think I trimmed it a smidge, a hair, not, I know, probably don't even need to cut it, but I have to. It's just how I am. All right, so there's those 2 little hairs. And we are going to add onto this layer our coneflower. So it's gonna get glued from end to end. So I'm gonna go ahead and put wet adhesive on just the bottom panel here. And we're gonna put it flat, okay? And we're gonna add this corner to corner, corner to corner, and make sure that this covers our entire card. And then we're just gonna hold it for a second and get that to grab. You can flip it open and press in this bottom section. All right. And now it's going to pivot. Well, it needs something to hold it up. So this is where this comes in. So we're going to use some dimensionals, which is why I said I needed to put a few of these in here, because I'm going to lay a row of these, and then I'm just going to trim 2 more and put them on the bottom here. All right, so there are my dimensionals. And this is going to go on the inside. This is what's going to stop the easel from sliding all the way down. So this is going to go up here so that you can see that beautiful wood. And it's just going to overlap slightly like that. And then see how this butts up against there and it keeps it in place. So now we're going to add our Celebrating You and It's Your Day. This is also going to be with dimensionals. So I'm going to start with the minis, and this one's going to use just the bits and pieces. Sometimes the minis work best, and sometimes you need the bigger ones, but this time we're going to go with the bits and pieces. We're going to cut our little sections. I need one more, I think. We'll see, but I'm gonna lay 1 down, 2, yeah, 1 more. 1 more. Right there. All right, so now we have our bits and pieces. We'll pull these off. This is such a fun card. All right, so we're gonna put Celebrating You. It's gonna go down here, kind of even with that other sentiment. And then we're going to add this sentiment above it and to the left a little. It says, It's Your Day. I really love this stamp set. I think it's beautiful. And I've had a lot of fun playing with these dies. And I will link at the end of this video the other project that I did on Tuesday in case you missed it. So we're going to add this one right here. It's Your Day. That went down a little too far. There we go. Pushed it up. All right. So there is that. Let's add our linen thread ribbon and some gems. By the way, on Tuesday I forgot the gems, but I did use on that one iridescent gems. I can't remember which ones they are. I have to think about it for a second. It'll come to me. But I forgot to use them, and I know that you guys were probably going, what in the world is this woman doing? But they're called iridescent faceted gems, but today we're using the holographic gems. First, we're going to take our twine and add a bow. And I kind of want it to be loopy, so nice big loops. And then I'm gonna grab my, what do you call them? Mini glue dots, and I used my Take Your Pick tool to kind of ball it up because I want it to hold really well. So we're gonna add that right there on our flower. So cute! Look at how cute that is. And then we're gonna add these holographic resin dots, which is from the Celebratory Sips. So if you have that, then you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to use the big ones. I'm gonna use this size right here and a baby one next to it. So pretty. And then a larger one up here. Look how pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna show you side by side the 2 projects. And you tell me which one of the wood grains is your favorite for this particular project. I just dropped the holographic dots on the floor. All right, let's see. So is your favorite the darker wood or the lighter wood? I kind of love them both, but I'm digging the white wood right now. I don't know, it's just beautiful. And I hope that you enjoyed this project, that you will try your hand at this fantastic suite. I did not get this back, so kind of danger. Not really. I'm just gonna lay it down and then find the side that this fits on. I guess it's this side. And I guess it doesn't fit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Did I have this sideways or something? I don't know. I think I did. I think I had it sideways and I had the leaves inside of it, is what I think I had. And then I had this one like this. Yes. Yes. It's coming to me now. Because the leaves do fit if you mess with them just right. They fit inside of here. And I think, yes, this is exactly how it was. Look at this, doesn't want to lay. It's just been die cut just enough. All right, so let's put our dies back in our holder. So we used celebratory, not celebratory, oh my gosh, I'm stuck on celebratory sips. Coneflower Celebrations today. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. I will see you next Tuesday. For those of you that are local, I'll see you on Saturday. And I can't wait to, open stamping on Zoom. Stamping with Friends is this Sunday. I forgot about that. So if you'd like to come, send me an email at Kelly, Kelli, at inkyhandswarmhearts.com. Let me know you want to come. I will send you the Zoom link, and I can't wait to see you guys at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 20th. See you then, guys. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping. And right up here, I'm going to link the video from Tuesday, which is this card. So sneak peek. Go watch it.